Welcome to the podcast where markets meet perspective. I'm Manuela, your host. Together with my father, who shares his analytical market insights, we break down commodities, equities, geopolitics, and market sentiment. This content is for educational and informational purposes only, not investment advice. Welcome everyone to the podcast of this week. In this first section, as usual, we will be walking you through the charts of the commodities. Let's put them on the screen.
Yeah, there was a little bit of bad
Yeah, there was
connection.
a hiccup.
Yeah. So
But I
I
think
hope,
it's recording well.
yeah. Okay, I will get the charts here. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, gold is getting a little bit back again. You see this pattern, what I drew, it's broke out here. It broke above its 50-day moving average, but you see here the resistance is on the 200-day moving average. Yeah, my hope is that it will stay above the 50-day moving average for sure. So 4,200, and it will not get back under its 50-day moving average. So the 50-day moving average will slope up again, crosses the 200-day eventually over a month or so. And then it will take maybe the price along with it. There's a lot of gold buying going on, so I have some hopes. For now, in the short term, I think it will stay between the 50-day and the 200-day, which is very bullish, by the way, because if it forms a bottom here, it's a higher bottom than this. And then you can draw an arc pattern here, and that means prices will go up again. It's very important that the 200-day moving average slope up. So what do I mean with that? It must slowly rise or stay on the same level. If it goes downwards, you could expect a downward move. But this is a dead cross. But if it's sloping upwards or stay the same, it's not that important, that cross, to be honest. If over a month or so the price will cross with a golden cross and take the 200-day moving average with it. Silver, yeah, same old, same old. It's doing the same as gold, but it's not there yet. It's not on its 200-day moving average, so it doesn't have resistance here. I think it's still a waiting game. What gold does, silver does, and the same applies for platinum. So all three metals broke above its 50-day moving average. You see here some weakness the last couple of days in the three metals. It depends on what the central banks are buying and what the sentiment is in the market, but it looks very promising, to be honest. Yeah, uranium. Well, it looks like a bit of a move, and maybe
A
the
very
beginning.
slight one.
Yeah, maybe the beginning of a parabolic move up. But yeah, that is. I'm a little bit biased, of course. I want to see it.
Yeah.
So, but it's doing well. The 50-day moving average still above the 200-day moving average, still above the blue line, and it's going up again. So I'm still very bullish, and I think these prices will hold.
And at what point would you buy?
Yeah, I'm already a bit positioned, and the cash that I have on hand is a little bit limited. So
You want to reserve it for gold and silver then?
yeah, I don't know yet, to be honest. Gold and silver, I'm also fully allocated. Um, so I'm also a little bit in the doubt because I'm a bit nervous about the S&P 500. That maybe can go down a lot. Some analysts are predicting that, and yeah, I'm a little bit in that camp also. So, and if the S&P 500 goes down, everything goes down. There is no sense in the whole matter. Everything will be sold. So I sold some put options on uranium stocks that are doing okay now. I was big in the red, but now it's turning, everything is turning into the green. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, copper is very, very strong. And that's why I wrote the serie of the summer serie of copper investments over all the world. I'm a bit halfway, maybe on 40% of all the articles. It's a lot of work, but people can read it for free on our website. But copper remains very strong. I still expect a downward move. But yeah, what you read, maybe it will be stay in a sideways pattern or go slowly upwards according this blue line. Yeah, tin is one of my favorite metals, to be honest. It's quietly sloping up. I like that, to be honest. You see the 200-day moving average still going strong. The 50-day moving average probably will go up again if the prices are elevated like this. So yeah, I like it a lot, to be honest. Nickel has some weakness, although you see from this point you can draw a line
Of the bottoms.
of the bottoms, and maybe if you can also draw a line here of the tops, and then maybe there is some how do you call it? You can maybe expect a breakout from this level, but these are weak lines, to be honest. So yeah, it helps you a little bit. Yeah, oil, I don't understand, to be honest. I drew this triangle pattern, so it's getting in this apex, and then it also can go up again. Still above its 50-day moving average and its 200-day moving average. So it's still bullish, but
you would expect it to be way higher, right?
I expect it to be way higher. This implicates that there are not much troubles in the world, and but I believe in the short term, maybe it's true that the economies don't ask as much oil, that they wait for lower prices, maybe some, but I don't think they will come, to be honest. But yeah, maybe traders think differently. I don't know. They are shooting ships out of the water, oil ships. So yeah, everything is piling up. This is American crude, same as Brent crude. Natural gas is still low in the Americas, but in Europe, look, it's high. And that's logical. They are fighting for the gas with Asians buyers. So they have to pay a lot to fill up the gas reserves, and they're still not full. So yeah, I
And why do
expect.
they only buy so late? That's what I don't really understand. They could have bought way earlier.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bit illogical. Maybe there's some reason behind it, but yeah. The only answer on what I have on that is that normal buying season starts in March or something, April, and then they used to buy a lot of gas. Well, they try to do the same, but prices are elevated now since you see high prices everywhere. So since March, April, so buying is a
Maybe they
little,
thought like, okay, the prices
yeah,
will go down.
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. No. Then you see here thermal coal. Yeah, that's very bullish again. The price is above its 50-day moving average again. And that has also everything to do with the gas prices, of course. But you see a lot of buying in Asia also going on. India, for example, buys a lot of coal. So my hopes is that it will stay above the 50-day moving average and certainly above this blue line. So that's positive for our coal investments. Here you see a big dip in the met coal prices and it's coming back, you see? It's also a bit of my expectation. This is what I mean with sloping upwards. It's still very bullish. So if the met coal price goes above the 200-day moving average again next week, that is very, very, very bullish. So if it stays above then, because that implicates that the 200-day moving average will slope upwards also in the future. And the 50-day moving average stays above the 200-day moving average in that case.
Yeah.
That was it for the metals and energy, I believe. Yeah. So we go to the grains. Wheat is turning up, so I'm happy with that. I have some October not futures, options. So I hope they will get in the green finally. For corn,
We're almost there.
yeah, we're almost there. For corn, it's too late.
Yeah.
So I've 100% lost there. I did not do well there. Then coffee. That looks okay-ish, to be honest. It's forming a bottom here. And maybe you can expect next week higher prices again when I look at the trend. I think it will stay above, what is this, the 50-day moving average. And it will make a golden cross. Maybe then it's a good time to buy coffee. Yeah, cacao, our favorite. I like this, to be honest. I drew some lines here. And maybe it's getting into this apex and it wants to get out. And if I look at the trend, it wants to get out of to the upside. Yeah, you see here the golden cross. And what I'm waiting also for is that this 200-day moving average is still sloping downwards. But it will, if it's these prices stay, it will next week, next couple of weeks, slope upwards again, and that's very bullish. Then sugar, I should have bought. You see here the prices. They did okay, as you see a lot of volume coming into the market. And here you see a golden cross.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe we get another opportunity when the prices fall down to the yellow
When it
line.
drops and it gets a higher bottom, will you
Yeah.
buy?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe when it's getting here somewhere. But yeah, like I said, I have limited cash now, so
Yeah.
and I don't have a lot of experience in these markets, so I don't know yet. This is soybean oil. Yeah, it's looking okay. It's doing its magic, so I think prices will get a little bit higher from this level. And lumber, that's one to watch. It could be that they will fall a little bit more or stay on this level. And maybe it's a good buying opportunity then. I wait a little bit. Maybe, yeah, I hope it fall down to this level. then it could be a very good buying opportunity.
Because you expect it will rise again.
Yeah, you see it more happening if you take a 5-year trend from this huge move downwards in lumber. And then it goes up at a certain time. You see it also, you see huge movements upwards. You see it everywhere, you see? So I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's,
just how lumber trades if you look at this graph.
yeah. Yeah, and for trading purposes, if you don't know the stuff, but you're looking only at the trend, then maybe it's a good trading vehicle to get some experience in. So I like the setup, but it's I don't know how to trade it yet. So I'm looking for a vehicle to trade it. So I don't have it yet. Then the last one, live cattle. Yeah, it's also very bullish, to be honest. You see here, 50-day moving average is still above the 200-day moving average, and the price is getting slowly higher. So that was it for the
The
soft
charts.
commodities. Yeah, for the
Okay.
chart sections.
Thank you. Then we'll see each other in the next section.
Yeah, until then,
Okay, until then.
bye.
If you're finding this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. If you want deeper market insights, model portfolios, and high-quality research, make sure to visit the InvestorAssistancePro.com website and subscribe to our paid services. We should remind you that we do not provide investment advice in all our services. For free tools, tips, and educational content, check out beleggershulp.nl. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.